everybody. Welcome to day 735 of Zendikar Rising draft. It's Spikey Saturday, 274. We're drafting Zendikar, because that's what we're drafting forever. We've got an Inscription of Abundance, pack one, pick one, which is a very good card. I think it's the best of the inscriptions by a long shot. Being instant and being cheap is very, very good. This pack also has a Spark Mage, a Feed, a Sure-Footed, a Bubble Snare, but none of it's competing with Inscription of Abundance. We're not going to get anything back in green that we're super excited about. Maybe we'll take a Survivor. We'll see what happens. But if we do get that or that or that or that or that or that back, I think I'll feel pretty okay. So let's take that Inscription. Pick two. We have nothing in green that we wanted. We have nothing that really goes with Inscription of Abundance specifically. So I think we're looking at the Blight Priest if Clerics is open, Bug Catchers, a possibility, but red-green party isn't exactly a thing, but it can be. But you have to get like the green uncommons and rares to do that, which is not something you can just casually do. I'm not taking a Blade Master this highly. No. Yeah, this is a Blight Priest. This is a pretty bad pack one, pick two. There's not a lot here. There's card, like if I'm Blue-Red Wizards, yeah, I'm picking that up. But we're not Blue-Red Wizards yet, and we're not getting into it for that. If I'm Black-Red Party or Red-White Aggro or Red-White Party, I'm taking that. If I'm Red-White Aggro, I might take that. Every card here I want after I'm in a deck, which is unfortunate. Let's take the Blight Priest. Get past another really bad pack. No, maybe, no, probably, in fact, guaranteed. No. Yeah, it's a pretty easy Vine Gecko. It goes with the Inscription of Abundance. We can see if we can get into Kicker. I haven't seen a good Kicker deck in a long time. I suspect most drafts somebody gets a Roost of Drakes and forces the deck. And so it all just disappears. So we're taking it here. It's better than everything else. Let's hope this draft picks up. Hack Beast, Takedown, Blight Blade, I think are the picks here. Pack Beast is not what we want to be doing if we are in the Kicker deck, but of course we don't have to be in the Kicker deck just because we have these two spells here. It would also go in every deck. There's a chance we could take Kabira Takedown. I don't super want to be green-white. These cards, well, I mean, Inscription goes in everything. Vine Gecko is not exactly lending us towards green-white. I do like Kabira Takedown, though, but Pack Beast is just going to go in every deck, and in a lot of decks will do something by being the party member that we don't have. There's also something to say about Molten Blast, but not really. Let's take the Pack Beast and see what happens. We've got an ACOG, a Vision, a Sellsword. Not a great pack either. I might take the Celundi Vision here, see if we can get into green-blue Kicker. We've seen literally no indication of it other than the Vine Gecko. But it's still very early in the draft. So let's pick it up, see where we go. Here, again, these packs have all been mediocre. I guess there's a chance we just want to try to push green, but I don't really want to get married to those cards just yet. Not based on what we've seen. We've seen no Royals. We've seen no Gnarlid Colonies. We've seen nothing with the word Kicker on it. But I'm also not going to miss any of the cards in this pack in any deck that we play. So let's take the Zendikar, even though I don't terribly tend to like it. So this Diviner is a little tiny bit late. Like a pick too late, which isn't a perfect signal, but it's the first card that I would say has in any way started to signal something here. So I think we can pick that up. I don't want the Constrictor. I would play the Shell Shield if we do end up in blue-green Kicker, But I'm not going to take it just yet. No, 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 no. Let's take the Diviner. Still not seeing things. Like, there's a chance we throw it all away and we become clerics, in which case the Skyclave cleric would be the best pickup here. Give me a signal. This is our pack back. The Subtle Strike did come back, and there is that Dauntless Survivor I talked about. We have to take the Subtle Strike. It's the better card. Another Zendikar. Just more stuff I don't want. What a weird pack 1. We'll have to see if pack 2 makes things a little bit better. We're obviously leaning towards green. Black looks a little bit okay. We're not on red. I'm not playing a Utility Knife. I'm not playing a Negate, and I'm not playing an Ox. So we're taking Zendikar number 2, primarily for signaling purposes. Maybe we're just going to try the Golgari thing again. The Golgari thing that never works for me, ever, 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 ever. We'll take a Snarecaster. I don't know if it makes the main deck. Chill Depths. All right, pack 2. Fix, please. There we go. We're kicker. We were blue-green kicker the whole time. I don't know why people were worried. We're blue-green kicker. So we're taking literally any card that says kicker. And hey, look at this. Verazal certainly says kicker, so we're picking that. So let's get rid of the black. Let's get rid of the white. We're blue-green kicker. It just took pack 2 to actually tell us that. Tazim Royal Mage, you betcha. Get in the deck. Had an OBS crash, which is unfortunate. Luckily, we didn't miss picks, though. We took another Royal Mage, a Relic Amulet, which maybe makes the deck, and then didn't get too much. But then, hey, we get our old friend Crawling Barrens, which we seem to open pretty frequently. We've got a Balagad Recovery here, which we already have one of. We'll certainly take another one over an ACOG. And a Conundrum. Yeah, let's take that Recovery. Boy, we're not finding the kicker that I want. We're finding cards that I want to play, but not quite the kickers. I doubt we're main decking that. I doubt we're main decking either of those. We'll take the Baloth, number 3. There we go. There's a kicker spell that I want. We'll take that. Another Diviner or a Jiraga? Jiraga. Yeah, I like card draw. We'll take a Jiraga here. So are we triggering the Relic Amulet 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times? 9 times, I guess. It's not quite there. I would prefer double digits. I guess this would be 10 times. It might still make the deck. We'll see. We're currently sitting on these lands. We get another Pack Beast, which, I mean, the Pack Beasts are going to make this surprisingly oddly better, this oddly better. And there's nothing else here that I'm going to play, so we'll take that Pack Beast. But I think I was correct in that somebody opens Roost of Drakes, forces the deck. Yeah, we're one of them. And the kicker spells disappear. Because we've seen next to nothing that helps us with kicker. But I mean, we have Roost and Verazal. Like, we have to do this. We have to do this. There's nothing else to do. If you get cut, that's just how draft works. We'll take an ACOG here. I don't think we're going to play it. Turn Timber Ascetic. We might just need a big dumb thing. We have a Spring Mantle that I don't know if we're going to play either. Yeah, we're definitely getting cut. But I mean, so be it. So we are just at a playable deck here, eh? Just at a playable deck. I think actually we're still kind of looking for one playable. We'll take this. It's going to be a little bit tricky to pull this off. I think we'll ultimately be okay. Royal Maging back the Inscription. Royal Maging back. Field Research is fine. But yeah, we definitely got cut pretty hard here. I'll be honest, I didn't see anything else open. We got a very late Nahiri's Binding. It's pack 3. We're obviously not able to switch into white. I don't know. It was a weird draft, but you get weird drafts now and then. Especially on Arena, where you have no clue if the people know how to draft or if it's their first time drafting. So we're at 41 cards. We're going to cut. We got 1, 2, 3. 3, so we can go like boop boop, which is 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 land is about what I want. So yeah, I do need another playable. I'd happily play an ACOG. Somebody mentioned they think I overrate this card. This card's great. It's an Essence Scatter until like turn 5 or 6. And Essence Scatter is an incredibly good card. It's only bad if you top deck it and your opponent has not gotten cards into their graveyard somehow. Yes, it is better in Rogues. You can play it anywhere, though. So we do need to see just how badly we missed on kicker, eh? Whew. Yikes. Shakes. But I mean, like, we had Inscription, we had Gecko, we got this pack 2 pick 1. I did everything correct, I'm pretty sure of it. Pretty sure. Yeah, so we'll go in. I don't know that this deck will do well, but I think we're definitely going to have value. Double Beleged Recovery, double Tazim Royal Mage, like Verizal copy a Roost or something. You know, we can Royal Mage back the field research. That's going to be, I think, one of our primary targets. We're going to outvalue opponents, but whether that'll win us the game, we'll have to see. One more check on the Relic Amulet. We've got 3/6. We've got 10 activations of Relic Amulet. And then possibly a couple more off of the Royal Mage. If we took it out, we'd be putting in a trap or a Snarecaster. What's our wizard count? 4? Yeah, I don't want trap in. I think we keep it in the main deck, and then if we find that it's just not working, we can always side in a Snarecaster. But yeah, I'm not supremely confident about this deck. Like, I think we should have been white based on how late the white cards came in pack 3, but I never saw a point to get into it. Like, we saw the Kabira takedown, and then the next best white card I remember seeing was that Nahiri's Binding of pack 3. We'll play first. Hey, we're playing against John 2. The mirror match. Gecko 1-2 seems like a start. But I'm slightly concerned. Let's see what happens. Stampede, sure. Let's go with our Gecko friend. There's a chance I play this Beleged Recovery so that we have our 4s available. But no, we're not going to do that because we have that. Let's get in for 2. Drop the amulet. We have 2 things that they might be freaking out about wanting to destroy. That, surprise, surprise, aren't the prime plan of our deck. Yep, you do that, Vine Gecko. I had no plans in growing it. We are just going to jam down Baloth after Baloth. That's what we're going to do. Kill the Baloth, I dare ya. I dare ya. Blade Priest? Eh. Well then, we're going to go Island. I assume this gives haste. They always give haste now so you just don't get ruined. So yeah, we'll pop this onto an island. And we'll just casually come in for 10 on turn 5. Take 10. Go to 8. Jump, 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 jumperinos. You've got a Resolute Strike. Practice Tactics, that's fine. A-okay, we've got another one. And we can buy back one if we want. Palaka? Gets rid of the Beleged. Interesting. Well, it's coming for 4. Let's drop another Baloth. Pass the turn. It's lethal on the board, but they'll presumably have a blocker. That's a blocker. That's a blocker. So we'll go land for turn. We'll come on and slam. Sure. Sure. It's not quite what I expected. I want the Celebrant dead, obviously. We're going to Selendi Vision. Get a counter on the amulet. Grab our field research. And that way we have a land to play to pump the Baloth again. We have field research to get another counter on the amulet to shoot the Blight Priest. Shepherd, that's fine. A-okay. They're going to attack because they know that they can't double block. They'll get blown out. So we'll go land. We will come on and slam. I suspect they'll chump. They don't chump. Well then. Yeah, we'll field research. Get the second counter on the amulet. Inscription, eh? That's going to be very, very good next turn. So we'll pass the turn. And we'll shoot their Marauding Blight Priest. Kabira Outrider, targeting Blight Priest. That gets you blown out. So we can make our Baloth a 6/5, and we can have it fight the Shepherd. We don't quite have the land, unfortunately. So 2 counters on this, please. I would like to gain a life, thanks. I would like to have this fight the Flyer. Kablam! And we will not attack because that sounds dumb. And they blew up. Well, there we go. The deck can work. It's not pretty. It's not what you would call an archetype, but it can work. Black-white clerics, eh? I think we go back in. Go back in, don't let them have their pieces. Win. Because that's the downside of an archetype, right? If your pieces go away, your deck sucks. Our deck just doesn't have pieces. Yup, that works for me. We've got Pack Beast on 2. We've got Barons in hand. They put us on the play. Seagate Banneret? Sure. Drop ourselves a Pack Beast. We're going to have ACOG up next turn, which is going to hit one of their cleric pieces quite well. I'll take 1 easy, because you're taking 2 back. We'll hold up ACOG. Palaka. Sure. Take my Zendikar. See if I care. Won me again. I dare ya. Yeah. Get aggro. Alright, so we'll get in for 2. We'll drop a Vine Gecko holding up the ACOG. They know that we have the ACOG, which, I mean, they have to play into it at some point. We're also a land away from kicking the Abundance. Now, next turn, they are going to be able to drop whatever 3-drop they want without a care in the world. All right, so there's the inscription. I do not want to get blown out by a Vanquish the Weak here. So we will come in with... we'll come in with both. And if they trade Pack Beast for Banneret, that's fine. I just don't want to cast this while they have Vanquish the Weak mana up. And we will just pass the turn. If we don't get to ACOG something, we get counters on Crawling Barons. That's not going to work the way you want. So we'll get a whole bunch of counters on that. Make it a 5-5. Felidar retreat. We're in trouble. We need to go very fast right now. Go fast. Get in. Drop a diviner. We are in danger. We are no longer in danger. They're going to drop to 7. They're not going to have too much of a play here. They'll probably get a land and get another 2-2. That's still not going to be enough to take down the Gecko. We're still getting in for 3. Okay, so they've got a triple block. We could Bala Ged Recovery back the Inscription of Abundance. That's pretty cute. It's pretty cute. And then we come in with team. They have to chump here. They can't triple block. If they triple block, they get blown out because that Gecko is going to be a 7-7. The single block, I respect it. So we'll get in for 3. This just wins the game next turn with Inscription of Abundance. It holds up ACOG, and I think is going to come pretty close to winning this game. They're going to need to have removal. Mind Drain ain't going to do it. Ain't going to do it one bit. They're still dead in the air to that Diviner. Land for turn, that's fine. Make a cat. Oh, puts counters on things. Sure. Attack me for 7, that's fine. Vanquish the Weak doesn't win them the game here. They need literally Deadly Alliance. So we'll pop that down. We'll attack. Kick this. Counters, please. I gain life. This fights that. And slam. We did it. 1-0. Much better than I expected with this deck. It turns out it has just enough of what it needs to do the thing. So let's see if we can win another one, or perhaps 2 more. 2 more would be nice. I think that's why I'm still just really liking Zendikar, is it just seems to reward drafting well and drafting good cards and identifying what cards are good by themselves, as opposed to identifying, I am in the cycling deck, therefore I take this list of 9 cards, and I take only those 9 cards, and I put all of those 9 cards into my deck. And I have a cycling deck that is going to 3-0. Those are the formats where I just get so bored and so frustrated because they take away the fun of drafting, and the gameplay of Magic is honestly not that great. And so it just ends up with a format where I'm just like, I'm just following a recipe, basically. Whereas Zendikar in formats like this, I feel like it's less recipe following and more flexing your skill at drafting. I forgot we had this cleric. I'm not just going to splash a 3rd color randomly for it, though. But it is a less than stellar card at the moment. I am going to play one of these recoveries because I do want to make sure we're hitting our 4 drops. Probably the Visionary, by which I mean the Diviner. Although Baloth represents a lot of damage. Let's represent the most damage possible. We have an emergency land if we need it. But I think if we just represent damage, we can try to get them. A pass of the turn here would strongly read as ACOG to me. I feel like Royal Eruption on Baloth is a little bit more likely. Like on their turn, obviously. So what are we looking at doing? We're looking at, I think, maybe drawing a card off the Visionary. If we do hit a land, we're probably just jamming Turn Timber down. Bubble Snare, that's fine. That's fine. So we're no longer as worried about the land, but hey, look, we found it anyways. And yeah, we're just going to jam down Turn Timber when there's no ACOG up. Gain our life back that we lost last turn, have a 5/4, a very, very, very real threat. We could also try for the Nissa Zendikar. Oh, that has reach value. Take 3, that's fine. Back to where we were. Pyroclastic Hellion. All right. I might just have to offer the trade with the aesthetic here. We can always just buy it back. Yeah, let's offer the trade. A-okay. So this is 4 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we're looking at 4 damage, 3 damage in a card. Let's go with more damage. Hit me for 3, that's fine. It's going to stop being fine at some point. Rock Slide Sorcerer. All right, so they are blue-red wizards. Okay, so we get to smash in for 4 here, finally. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I think we'll go with Zendikar. Represents more damage. Auto tap solution has changed. Good. It's got that that bonus of hopefully they don't know that it has reach. We might be looking at buying back that Turn Timber. They're going to shoot it. You got it. Yep. All right, so they've got a good deck, which is probably going to be a problem for us. We're going to go down to 4. Good old casual 4. We're going to drop a Visionary, see if we can draw something. And drop a Diviner. Oh, I miscounted. I thought I had more lands than I have. I do not. Okay, we're dead if they play a Wizard. Dang, I thought I had more mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 is not 8. All right, so we should have played the Diviner. But it looks like we were probably going to get boned from this Relic Amulet. They have a very good Blue-Red Wizards deck. We are going to be in trouble. I don't think they're going to come in with Team. I think they just come in with Diviner and take me to 1. I mean, they've got me on the ropes, but that seems like a very greedy play. So let's get our Diviner down. Let's come in for 4. And then we need to buy back that Turn Timber just in case we can live a turn and get some life back. That was a very greedy attack. All right, so there's 1 damage off the amulet. They need a 1 or 2 mana spell or a wizard. There we go. They figured it out. It took them a brief second, but they figured it out. All right. All right. All right. So, very good deck. No sideboard. We're in trouble. Let's draw better. Let's draw better. Play first, draw better. Play first. That's not drawing better. That's a very bad hand on the draw or on the play. On the draw, even on the draw, I'd consider mulliganing it. Hey, look, it got worse. Not wildly worse, but we'll keep it and pitch one of these Baloths, and we'll lead with the Vision. Land Pack Beast. We really need to hit Baloth on 4 and Baloth on 5 and slam forever. So we're going to go Recovery past the turn, ACOG something into Baloth. A missed land drop is precisely how we start to get back into this. Jwari Disruption. No. No attacks. Miss another land drop, please. Or get the other color you needed. Sure. You can do that. That's a valid play. All right. If we can't resolve and keep this Baloth alive, we're probably going to match 3. But that's magic. Seafloor Stalker? Sure. All right, so we get to resolve it. Do we get to keep it? And now we need to stop drawing lands, but also still need lands for the Baloth. See, I'll take the damage. Easy. There's literally no way I'm not taking 3 here. Relic Robber? Sure. Can I race? I think they're telling me they want to race and that they don't have much in hand. So I mean, let's go for it. We get to ACOG any creature that they play. We do have to take 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 total here, but we're coming back for a lot. Field Research is kind of okay. They're coming in with the Robber. I'll trade that. Easy. Land, we get to come in with Baloth. They will chump with Cleric and turn it off for a turn. But that's fine. Again, we get to ACOG the Rock Slide Sorcerer or whatever is going to come down here, or the Expedition Diviner. Nope. Heck no. And I don't think... Maybe they do push the damage. They do not push the damage. We'll keep that land for next turn. But hey, deck, stop. There are cards in this deck that aren't land. Show them to me. Take the damage. Easy. So they're following up with what? Expedition Diviner? Spellcraft on my Baloth. Okay. All right, so our Baloths all live on the bottom now, which is unfortunate. But we are still in a race. We're still winning the race. But I still don't think the advantage is on our side. They have what is referred to as a large hand of cards, and we're mana screwed, meaning every single one of these cards is not a land. And guess how many of our cards are lands? I'll give you a hint. It's all of them. Buy back the Spellcraft. You got it. Zendikar. Gotta try to race. Oh, crap. I'm bad at Magic. Yep. Yell at me all you want. I'm bad at Magic. I should have cast this. I was like, it's a creature. It has summoning sickness. So they would have chumped this. They would have taken another 2. They would be at 6 right now. I still don't think it's going to be a big deal. But I mean, we do get our Beleged recovery back now to buy back a Baloth, which means we want to keep that land. So we buy back the Baloth. Or do we just buy back a Zendikar? Zendikar's bigger than a Baloth if we don't have lands, but you know me, we're going to draw lands. So yeah, let's buy the Baloth. And then we have to drop the land to cast it. Play the Baloth. Pass the turn. No attacks. Advantage still heavily on them. Again, they have a hand that is nothing but lands. They're top decking a lot of lands, which is again amazing. Because I'll repeat, their hand is nothing but non-lands. They just casually drop a sorcerer here. Their second Rockslide sorcerer, they've got a very good deck. No attacks. You don't have an attack. Are you a wizard? Of course you're not, because that would be useful in some way. Let's drop this. Let's drop this. Pass the turn, and let's lose the game. We're basically all in on Inscription of Abundance. Gaining us life, killing something, making something gigantic, getting a counter on the amulet, starting to get us back in. Field research would be kind of nice. I need to get cards. They have cards. All of the cards. All the cards over there. Umara Wizard, pretty good. Hitting my face, pretty good. Alright, so that Umara Wizard is a significant problem. Realistically, I don't think we were ever beating this deck without a pretty hefty dose of luck. And having to mulligan this game was very bad. Crawling Barrens, can we double activate? We can double activate. It's going to get big before too long. We can also come in with this Baloth, and they do have to double block. We do get to eat two things. Yeah, I'll happily block or eat both of those. Chilling Trap? No Chilling Trap? Oof. Okay. Okay. Into the Royal blows my Crawling Barrens out, but it is going to be, if we want to attack with it, it's going to be a 6/6 next turn. But we're just dead in... We're just dead. We're taking 4. We're going to 5. And we're dead the following turn. I guess they may not... They may, in their hand of literally nothing that would be lands, in their red-blue wizards deck, not have a wizard or a spell. I doubt that's the case, but they might. They also have an instant speed effect over there, which is not good. And we're boned. Well, show me what the instant speed effect is, please. Come on and slam. So if they don't have a way of answering it, yeah, they're forced to block here. Which also draws them a card. But I mean, that ain't not bad. Like, we're not just dead here. We're not just dead here. Celundi Vision. Okay. Oh, cool. We're just dead here. No, we're not. No. If they have a creature, we're dead. They play the creature, they Kazul's Fury the creature at my face. That gives Umara Wizard flying, and they attack in. Yeah, we're dead. We're dead. We're super dead. Super dead. Oh, that was actually close. That was actually close at the end. but their deck was way too good. We were not winning a best of 3 match against that deck. So let's go into match 3. It's going to be rough. This deck is fine, but it's not gonna compete against a deck like that when you don't draw your like 1 removal spell. But that's draft. Yell at me in the YouTube comments. I honestly, at this point, just don't care. Don't care. And be aware that 99% of you in the YouTube comments are lovely people and great. The 1% of you that are like, well, actually, you should have played this, so I question whether you're good at Magic. I truly don't give a flying damn. That's rough. On the draw, it's an absolute instant keep. On the play, no, on the play, it's still a keep. Don't mulligan so much, folks. Don't mulligan so much. We've got 2 full turns to start drawing lands. What? 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47 cards. 47 card mono red. Bet you anything. All right, let's attack. And hey, Stonework Pack Beast gives us all of our colors. That's a thing that I should remember. Nobody ever remembers that it has other text on it. It is a Prismite, despite all other appearances. So they don't have a good attack here. I mean, so like either that was a misclick, which this gigantic pause might suggest, or they have a combat trick. If they spend their turn combat tricking me instead of playing another creature, I'm very okay with that. Sizzling Barrage, sure. Sure. In we go. Let's drop a Royal Mage. Pass the turn. Geopede. That's a little bit frightening. The race has a little bit changed. But we're still going to go for the race. Drop 12. They also missed a land drop that turn. Not this turn, though. So that's a nice, cool 6 coming at us. If we can find lands, though, we're a little bit made. Molten Blast, sure. It was going to be a long time before making blue was relevant again. But hey, cool, we don't find lands. We know that they were color screwed, or that they were mana screwed for a turn. So there's a chance they don't find a land for that Geopede. So we'll pass the turn, no attack. But we'll see. We're in danger due once again to the mana system of Magic the Gathering. Once again, allowing a new player to win, which is a feature. Apparently, it's a very good thing. It definitely takes away the sting of losing $10. There's the land. We're going to go with a Baloth. Yeah, Baloth. Another land into Turn Timber helps things out. Best of 3 match, we shouldn't have an issue with this deck. This deck does not look good. We're dead if they attack. Just got to do the math here. They did not do the math. That is not a land. Once again, we are dead if they do the math. But I guess against this opponent, you just assume they're not going to do the math. All right, we're dead that way. All right, that's Magic. That's Magic. It is designed to allow people to win who are playing significantly worse decks. So let's go back in. And we should win in a best of 3 match. We'll see how it comes. Play first. That's better. Island, go. Forest, play the Royal Mage. Sneaking Guide on turn 1, why not? Play the Royal Mage. Baloth should kind of put them at a bit of a stop here. Kept a 1-lander with a Sneaking Guide and a Hellhound. Intriguing. Intriguing. They must have a land in hand, or they're playing on full control mode for literally no reason. So they held the land back to make sure they Hellhound this turn? I guess that's a play you could make. Sneaking Guide number 2. Yeah, this is the best of 1 deck right here. We should have absolutely no issues with this. Get in for 2. If they trade, that's fine. They did not. Baloth number 1. I'm not getting Sizzling Barraged. And I'm going to be dealing way more damage to you than you're dealing to me. They're definitely playing on full control. Inordinate Rage, sure. I'm still dealing more damage to you than you're dealing to me. This is the most best of 1 BS I've ever seen. In Baloth. Spitfire, sure. You ain't attacking me, bud. Okay. Okay. Force the trade. Drop the Visionary, draw ourselves a card. Yeah, establish the board. Pass the turn, and we win. They tried. They tried. They tried their best of 1 heart out. Teeter Peak, sure. Grotag, sure. In. What happens here? Jump a Baloth. Yeah. In. Leave the Royal Mages back. Beleged recovery. They die. Okay. Fair. All right. Game 3. Is there a chance that I want a Snarecaster just in case they get a bit too aggro? Yeah, let's bring in a Snarecaster over the Cleric. But I think that's the only change. And I'll say as well, remember that while I am flat out saying that this person's deck is bad, it is bad. There is no way around that. They are not a bad person. It is literally no judgment call on who they are. People often have an issue with that. They'll be like, why are you trashing their deck? You're being so mean. We're here to discuss the game of Magic and Magic strategy, and their deck is bad. That means literally nothing about the human being behind the deck. So relax. Land for turn. Hellhound me good. Sneaking Guide. Sure. Sure. Looks like we're going to do the old hold up ACOG. Not going to get that. Yeah, for me good. All we got to do is get that Baloth up, eh? So we'll pass the turn. We'll probably cast this Salinity Vision. I think we'll cast this Salinity Vision. I'm not sure what I want to find. What can I find? Nothing. Remember this deck has Verazol in it? I didn't remember. Alright, we get the Baloth down. The inscription, we can't kick it. We need one more green source to kick, so we're probably going to have to play this Balagad. So they have Sizzling Barrage, so I'll take 2. Bugcatcher, sure. Alright, so green 1. Yeah, so we can kick this inscription now. So we're going to pass the turn. And we're going to see about attempting to ruin them here. So they're dealing 4 to Baloth. And it's going to be an X5. So it cannot take any damage. It actually has to try to eat that Hellhound. Which means it doesn't fight well either. Like, they absolutely have the Sizzling Barrage, right? I mean, that's... They absolutely have the Sizzling Barrage. They absolutely have it. So we block the Hellhound and see what happens. We're going to gain 6, so like we're going to quite a bit. So there's the Sizzling Barrage. No, 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 no. Always tries to do that. You click this one first, then you click that. So counters on this, please. So it's going to be an X5. And then I would like to gain 6. So I'm taking 3, 4, 5. So I'm gaining 1. I'm going to 9. We can keep the Baloth alive. Or we could also kill something else. I think I like keeping the Baloth alive. So let's just do this. So it's a 6/5. It lives. It kills the Hellhound. We go to 9. We can Balagad Recovery back the inscription. We can also just try to establish our board a little bit more. I like establishing the board with them so low. I want to Balagad Recovery back. No, we're fine. We have 5 mana. We're going to turn Timber's Stag next turn. We're good. We're going to have to take a little bit of time to establish the board here. Although that Sneaking Guide's a problem. Like a really big problem. We're dead in 3 turns. 4 turns, because we're going to gain 3 life back. I think we have to push damage. Yeah, we have to push damage. Blast, sure. So it's 3, 4, 5, so we're going to 4. Back up to 7. And then, yeah, we need to Balagad Recovery back the inscription. But I will come in for 6 here. Land for turn, that's fine. Coming on in, block. You got the Rage. Sizzling Barrage. Jesus Christ, I hate this crap. Oh, I hate this crap so much. They're just dead, though, thankfully. Thankfully, they're just dead. Right? Why is that? Why is that being highlighted on auto tap? Auto tap, don't you even slightly attempt to wreck me here. All right, they're dead. We did it. We did it. We did it. Magic tried to magic us with one of its features as a well-designed game, but we beat Magic instead. 2-1. Just about as good as I could possibly have hoped for that deck. The draft didn't go quite the way that we expected, but yeah, that's the way Magic goes sometimes. Magic is magic, and Magic will never change for better or for much worse. So yeah, we've got Zendikar forever. We've got Zendikar for another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks. 6 more weeks of Zendikar. And then we will be into Kaldheim. And won't that be a thing? So let's see how that goes. As always, like, share, subscribe. Check me out on Patreon. Patreon.com/ShamanLeek is precisely the way that this channel keeps on functioning and being alive. So if you would like the channel to function and be alive, I would super appreciate if you go over to patreon.com/ShamanLeek. Check out Twitch. Twitch is popping off. We are having a lot of fun over there on Wednesdays and some other days as well. Because, hey, it's a lot more fun to get mana screwed with a large group of people when we just chat and have fun with it than when I'm trying to record a video knowing that the YouTube comments are going to be filled with assholes. So yeah, check out Twitch. It's a lot of fun over there. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time.